What's up, everybody? It's your boy Will Carter and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Before we go any further, make sure you guys are hitting that subscribe button. Subscribe some more, and hit that bell notification icon to turn her on so you get alerted each and every time I make an upload. And if you guys want to check me out off of YouTube, you can follow me on my social media at I'm Will Carter over on Instagram. And while you're there, you might as well just follow my business Instagram page, Queens of Garden, at Queens of Garden. Check out all things candle making related because a new collection will be dropping soon because it's about time. It's time. Also, the $100 cash giveaway is still active, so you still have time to participate if you want to win $100. I'm going to tell you guys how to do it again if you don't remember. Find this photo right here on my Instagram page, follow my Instagram, then tag a friend that you would share the $100 with, even if you're low-key not gonna share it because I wouldn't fucking share it. One other thing, I know in the last video I did say it was a Cash App only prize, but I've realized that some of my subscribers and followers are international and don't have access to Cash App, so we will also be providing PayPal as well. So PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, whatever the fuck you use, bitch, you can use it. You can still participate. You'll still get your money. Okay, so let's jump into today's video, right? So lately, I've been in this experimenting mood, right? So I experimented with the Paraffin Wax, experimented with Earth Pigments, which is a new place that I bought some pigments from. And I'm like, let's just keep on experimenting since we're already in the mood and the vibe, you know? And one thing that I feel like I never really see, or have, well, actually I never seen it, is I never seen a triple wax blend. I feel like every time you look at somebody who's like doing a wax blend, they always pick like 2 different waxes, or they purchase wax that's already blended, like, but it's still only blended with 2. So, you know, you get the Parasoy, you get the coconut soys, the coconut apricot waxes, and it's always just, it's always 2 and, you know, one and another. So I'm like, well, why not do 3 waxes in a blend, right? So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna play around and try to make a triple wax blend. I only have 3 different types of waxes on hand, and that's the paraffin, the IGI 4630, my soy 10, of course, and then my coconut 83, of course I have that because those are the 2 waxes that I've been using to make my candles. So I'm gonna do a triple wax blend test with those 3 different waxes and see what the results is like. What if I like it? Okay, bitch. Alright. Okay, let me stop playing, guys. Okay, so let's jump right into this and make a triple wax blend candle. I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna give you guys the numbers really quickly, right? So I'm gonna be doing 50% for the soy wax, 30% for the paraffin wax, and 20% for the coconut wax with a 10% fragrance load. So just giving those numbers really quickly as you guys watch me measuring everything out. I'm gonna be doing 3.64 ounces of soy wax, 2.18 ounces of the paraffin, and 1.45 ounces for the coconut wax. And of course, the fragrance oil load ounce is the same because I'm always using 10%. So it's 0.73. So just a little bit of an insider scoop on how I usually work with my wax blends. Even when I was just doing my Cocosoy 93, I like to measure them separately in a container and then put them into the pitcher. So let me tell you why I like to do that, right? The reason why I like doing that is because sometimes you may put too big of a chunk in there and it was just too much. And the problem is the waxes, not so much the paraffin, but more so the soy and coconut wax, they look a lot alike. So sometimes it's like, okay, wait, I need to take a piece out, but I don't know which one's the coconut and which one is the soy 10. So I'm like, damn it. Okay, so that's why I'm like, you know what? I should just do it separately, make sure it's the right number, and then put it into the pitcher so that I don't have to go in and pull out and I'm pulling the wrong wax out, and the next thing you know, my whole entire blend is not actually what it's supposed to be. So he's smart using the Tupperware. So the fragrance oil that I'm going to be using, I've already measured it out by the way, is Coconut Mango from the Flaming Candle. You might remember this from my recent video where I reviewed a bunch of fragrance oils. I did a whole survey, a lot of work. And today I'm going to be using the Eco 14 out of my Eco Wick sample pack that I got from West Coast Candle Supply. I tried Eco 12 last time. This time we're going to try Eco 14 since I'm using a lot more paraffin wax. And now we gotta check the motherfucking temperature, but you know we don't gotta motherfucking check the motherfucking temperature because you know the motherfucking temperature is gonna be like motherfucking 190 motherfucking 5, bitch. Look what I fucking said. Oh, 193, my bad. I mean, I always end up around like 185 to like 195, but lately I've been like in the 190s like all the time lately, so I guess that's like my new number. So now that I've reached the temperature I wanted, I'm gonna pour my fragrance oil in right now. I know this may seem crazy because a lot of times I tend to see people work with like 175, 180, 165. That's the temperature they like to pour their fragrance oils in. I don't do that, y'all. I'm telling you, I don't do that. I pour it in as soon as it comes up off the pitcher at the temperature that it's at. It just is what it is. And I said this before, guys, if a wax does not work the way that I like to work, it's not the right wax. So either this paraffin wax blend that I'm making is gonna work for me, or this bitch is going off the fucking roof, bitch. And some more things that I do that most people don't do is I pour my wax in immediately after I'm done stirring in that fragrance oil. So after 45 seconds to a minute and a half after stirring, that bitch get poured right into that fucking vessel. I don't care what temperature she at, she getting poured in, bitch. And I let her sit. And that's what we're gonna do now. We're gonna let her sit, give her some time, and let's see how she looks. Alright guys, so here's the candle. As you guys know, I use my tester vessels when I am testing candles, so as you can see, they don't get sealed or anything. I want to talk a little bit about the candle before I light it and test it, because I haven't tested it yet. Cold throw is amazing. Not sure if that's the blend or if that's just the fact that like the fragrances from the Flaming Candle is just superior to what I got from Pro Candle Supply. We'll find out how the hot throw is in a minute. One thing that I did notice, and I wish I showed this on camera, but it was just like in the middle of the night. It was like midnight, maybe like 1 o'clock, so I was not pulling out the camera or anything. But there was some, I wouldn't say they were full sinkholes, but it definitely was a little bit of that issue. So I don't know why it did that. I'm not sure, because the last time I used the paraffin, it did not work that way. I don't know if adding the coconut wax did anything, but if that's what it's gonna do, then we're definitely gonna have to rework this wax blend. We'll have to see, but for right now, I'm gonna burn it, let it sit for about an hour and see what the results are. Okay guys, so we're just a little over an hour. I can tell my wick is not totally centered, which is not a big deal. But it's only been an hour. I can see that even the areas that's not really pooling, I don't know how it's seeing looking on camera, but you can tell that that's starting to melt. You can see some bubbles there. So clearly there were some air bubbles in this particular, which is it. Ooh, it popped, bitch. I would say that's definitely something with the paraffin wax, because I do not have this issue with my Coco Soy 93 wax. So let me tell you about the hot throw though. Bitch! The hot throw is fucking crazy, bitch. The hot throw is incredible. It really is. It's really, really great. I mean, I have nothing else to say about the hot throw, is that it's just sensational. It's great. I'm gonna give it another hour to see where she is. We'll give her a little bit more time. Okay guys, 2-hour check mark, and the milk pool definitely grew. I can tell that the wick is not 100% centered, not the end of the world. But overall, like I said guys, the hot throw is phenomenal. I'm very, very happy with this. I think there's just a few minor tweaking that needs to get done for this to just be perfect, but I definitely have some thoughts. Hot throw is really, really good at the 2-hour mark. Well, it was great at the 1-hour mark too, but. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if I mentioned this, but this is on a 2-day cure, by the way. It's only been 2 days since we made this candle, and for this to be burning the way that it is with this hot throw within just 2 days, again, I'm blown away. Blown away by the hot throw. You know, y'all, it's crazy because I feel like I just made the situation so much more difficult than it needed to be, because Before I decided that I was gonna try a triple wax blend, I had already made up my mind that I was gonna stick with my original wax, you know, my Cocoa Store 93. Even after I tried the Paraffin Wax the first time, because I was just like, look, my wax blend, it works. She worked well. I sold with this. It did well. People liked it. So why change it? But this triple wax blend, I really like the way the hot throw performed. It does need some tweaking here and there, but I really feel like the Paraffin Wax does help give it a kick. So I really want to test it a few more times, but I think I'm going to rework the numbers a little bit. So I think what I want to do is, I want the soy tint to be at the top with the most, the coconut wax in the middle, and then put the paraffin at the bottom, right? Because again, my Cocoa Store 93 already worked so well. Let's just add the paraffin at the bottom of it and let it give it that extra kick that it needs. Because I do think the Paraffin Wax for sure is giving it that kick that it needs to really give a good hot throw. So we're gonna play around with it, but I think I might be a triple wax blending bitch. I think I might be her. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to make sure you are subscribing to my channel. Get me to 1,000 subscribers. Hit that bell notification icon so you get alerted each time. Don't forget, I also have my social media pages that you guys can follow. Instagram at Will Carter and at Queens of Garden. Follow her, and don't forget, you guys still have time to participate in the $100 cash giveaway. It's not just Cash App. We'll do whatever you fucking need because we want you to get your money, honey. Okay, so don't forget, okay? And with that all being said, I hope you guys have a beautiful good morning, beautiful good afternoon, and a beautiful good night, whichever part of the world you're living in. Goodbye. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye-bye.